Broadcasting from Studio 300, you're watching Poly Playbook.
Hello, and welcome to a fresh new edition of Poly Playbook. We're serving up all the hot action, the cool plays, and everywhere in between for Cal Poly Athletics. I'm Joe Schutz, and let's get right into it. First, we have Allison Edmonds with some baseball updates.
Thanks, Joe. So the Cal Poly baseball team has had some changes in the past few years that has fluctuated their team dynamic and the way the club plays the game. In 2014, the Mustangs finished the season at 47-12 overall and had a 29-5 home record. They also made it to number 1 in the country at one point in the season, won the Big West Conference for the first time in Division I program history, and hosted NCAA regionals at Baggett Stadium, adding yet another record to this amazing season. Last year, the Mustangs were 27-27 overall and didn't make it to the postseason, and also lost the majority of their starting and returning players to the MLB draft. They came into this season with only 2 returning position players, and a majority of their starting lineup are either freshmen or sophomores. However, this team is surprising everyone and is currently 19-12 overall and 2-1 in Big West play. They look to face first place Hawaii this weekend to continue their Big West Conference schedule. That's all I have for baseball update. Back to you at the desk, Joe.
Thanks, Allison. Cal Poly softball is looking for its first win in conference play, but first they have to beat second place Long Beach State. The two teams will face off in a 3-game series this weekend that opens up with a Saturday doubleheader on April 16th and closes with a Sunday single matchup. Cal Poly is 16-17 and is seeking to snap its 11-game losing streak after opening this season with a 16-6 mark. Long Beach State is 24-13 overall and will be a tough opponent. The team has struck out more hitters than any other in Big West. First pitch each day of the series will be at 1 p.m. at 49ers Softball Complex. The leadership of gold medalist Todd Rogers has helped make major improvements to the women's beach volleyball team. Here's more on the story. Hi, I'm Joe Schutz here at the Cal Poly Rec Center beach volleyball courts where the women's beach volleyball team is practicing under head coach Todd Rogers. Todd earned an Olympic gold medal playing for the USA team in the 2008 Beijing Olympics.
You know what, I'm super stoked to be here up at Cal Poly. It's a beautiful area. In Santa Barbara, I was born and raised there, so obviously I'll always have roots there. But right now I consider myself a Mustang. This will be my last year playing professional. It's time. I'm 42 years old. It's getting harder and harder. My partner is now 23, so he's probably pretty much almost the age of most of the college students here. So there is definitely a generation gap, so it's time. I'm going to play this year domestically, enjoy myself, and then focus in on my coaching duties.
Having Todd as our coach, he's really knowledgeable about the game because of all his past experience. He has just been in so many situations where it's like he can recreate that for us, and so we can know how to play through those game situations when we encounter them.
In indoor, if you're struggling, the coaches can talk to you and get you through a situation, or you can get subbed out, whereas in beach, like, there's only 2 of you out there, you're on your own, there's no subs, and like, it's totally mental. Like, if you're in a rut, you have to get yourself out mentally.
My gold medal experience in Beijing was obviously for me personally, a high point of my beach volleyball career. Hopefully I can motivate them with that kind of, hardware, if you will. Hopefully that will end in 3 to 5 years in an NCAA championship, because ultimately that's my goal.
Joe Schutz, Mustang News. Cal Poly is scheduled to host CSU Bakersfield at 2 p.m. Friday, April 22nd at Pismo Beach. The Cal Poly track and field team is bringing home the competition this week with a trio of meets around Southern California. The Mustangs traveled to the California Invitational on Wednesday and Azusa Pacific Thursday, but the adrenaline doesn't stop there. The Long Beach State Invitational will be held Friday and Saturday, which will feature a group of 54 Mustangs. Senior track and field captain Kevin Zanusky says even though the track is scored on an individual basis, it's for the greater good of the team.
I want to do as well as I can so that the end goal can be to help the team overall win a conference championship, and that's what we're all working for.
You can stay updated with the results and check out this week's action at gopoly.com. After a 4-match winning streak, the 65th ranked Cal Poly men's tennis team will host number 69 UC Davis at Mustang Courts for a 2 p.m. Saturday matchup. The Mustangs entered the week having won 9 of their past 11 matches overall. In the past week, Cal Poly has improved to 12-8 overall and moved up 8 spots in the latest ITA national ranking. Leading the Mustangs will be Cal Poly junior Corey Peng, who after collecting his 10th consecutive singles victory has earned Big West Conference Men's Tennis Athlete of the Week. That's all we have for Cal Poly sports action this week. You can log onto mustangnews.net and Instagram for continuous Cal Poly sports coverage. And you can follow us on Snapchat for live sports updates. I'm Joe Schutz, and have a great weekend.